Sanjay, I don't want to make you feel old, but it's been 5.5 years, over 5.5 years since you committed here.
Yeah.
How do you feel that you've grown during those 5 years as a person and as a teammate?
It has been an unbelievable ride. Been here since the year 2012, and it's awesome to be here now and being a fifth-year senior captain of the team. I feel like I've really seen these guys grow, and it's really rewarding for me to to see that. And I feel like I've definitely grown as a player. I've progressed every season, and I feel like I've really grown the most as a leader. Just being there for the younger guys and being that rock of the team, and doing whatever's necessary for us to win.
Hi guys, Steve Greenberg from the Chicago Sun-Times. For both of you, have you been practicing your act like you've been there before faces?
How are we doing? No, I think we're just trying to take all this in and enjoy the moment. But after the celebration on Selection Sunday, it was time for us to get back to work and prepare to win a game. So I think that's kind of where our focus has been. So maybe we are locked in and we don't seem too excited, but no, deep down we are. We're enjoying it.
I would say for all of us, we're obviously enjoying the moment and just enjoying this opportunity. This is an opportunity that we have now right in front of us, and we can't take it for granted. It may never come again, and it won't come for me because it's my last season. But everyone's got to enjoy this while we're here. And now that we are here, we got to work, and we want to stay here.
Aaron Falk with the Salt Lake Tribune Sunday. Now that you've been there the whole time, but what kind of changes has Coach Collins brought to you guys, and what's brought this sort of turnaround for your program?
It started right away when he first got to the program. I knew it was evident that the culture was going to change along the entire program. It started with the first day he got here, his passion and the belief he instilled in all of us, and I can confidently say that's why we're here today. And it took a group of committed guys. It's a long road. Not everyone made it. It took guys to, believe in him and believe in everything that we had going. And it was it's an awesome ride. It's everything, being here now has made everything that was put into this, worth it. And so many people have done a lot of things for it. And we're not just doing this for ourselves and, for our team. We're doing this for everyone that also has something to do with it. All the people like Jim Stagg, Billy McKinney, Drew Crawford, Sean Cherno, so many guys like that, and that were part of the foundation for this program. And we just want to finish everything off right.
Hey guys, Dave Revson from the Big Ten Network. Just curious, given the fact that this has been the stated goal for so long, it's the reason that each one of you committed, obviously to different coaches. But what does it feel like to have climbed that mountain, to have achieved that goal that you thought about every day, that you talked about every day, and that everyone collectively was working toward?
I would say it was, first of all, surreal for, a lot of us to, hear our name called. We all came here to be a part of a different Northwestern and, be a part of history, and we achieved that goal. And now that we are here, we want to do everything we can to stay here. And, this is not just the end goal for Northwestern basketball. We see this as the starting point, a new standard that can be set for our program. And, it's been a magical year. It's been awesome. None of us want the season to end. And it's been awesome.
Yeah, I think we can't emphasize enough that this isn't the end goal. Like, it's one of our goals is to make the tournament, but it's, we're not just satisfied to be here. We're going to go out and try and win a game and continue playing for our lives just to continue this season on. So it's been such a special year that you don't want to see it end. And that's why it's just a single goal, not the end goal.
David Hoff from the Chicago Tribune. Both of you guys, what's the best advice that you've gotten this week in terms of how to deal with all the hype that's surrounding this arrival here?
I think the best advice was what Coach Collins told us. He talked about Dan Marino and how when they lost in the Super Bowl, how they thought that they were going to get back there many times, and that they would have many opportunities, many chances, and they never made it back. Coach talked about how, that we have an opportunity right in front of us, and we just have to take it. And we may never get to this point. You can't take anything for granted, and we all can put everything we have left in the tank into this, and everyone's invested in this, and we just have to give it everything we have.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's just enjoying the moment. That's a lot of what the talk has been about. It's so hard to get here, obviously, especially for our program never being here. Just enjoy the moment. While be locked in and try and prepare and win games, but also, enjoy what you've accomplished and take it all in.
Josh Furlong, KSL.com. Obviously, you guys haven't played a game yet, but what have you guys done to kind of experience this, NCAA tournament, and what are you doing to kind of keep your minds off of the actual game in that regard?
So we, flew in yesterday, and we were able to get a practice in. It was, great to just get away from everything at Northwestern. Obviously it's been great atmosphere there and everything, but there has been a lot of media, a lot of distraction. Get up here, get some good practice in, get focused in, locked in on, what we have going on here. And, we've got a good meal as a team, and we've just been, locked in on the game. And we had some time to, prepare for tomorrow. And we're just fully locked in.
Dave Sura, ESPN. How would you guys characterize the matchup against Vanderbilt? There appears to be some similarities between the two schools. What are you guys seeing?
Yeah, they're a really disciplined team. They execute. Their defense is similar to the way we defend. So it'll be a lot like playing ourselves. They're a very good team, and they could give us a lot of problems with the way they shoot the ball. They're a very skilled three-point shooting team, 1 through 5. So, we've compared it to, guarding a team like a Michigan in our league, just looking for similarities. But we have a tough task on our hands, and just looking for the ball to be tipped off and kind of get it rolling. I think we're all just excited. We've prepared really well, and now we're just ready to go play.
Eddie Pels from AP. I'd ask this to both of you. Obviously, Northwestern's reputation as an academic school is we all know it. What kind of things would you imagine you have to deal with that maybe the average guy at another Big Ten school maybe doesn't?
I would say academically, Northwestern is extremely challenging. We have guys right now that are working on getting extensions to their finals or typing papers because we're on the quarter system, so our finals are during this week. And I would say that's a challenge that not everyone has to face. But Northwestern prepares us right. They take care of us with tutors. They get us the help. They do everything possible to allow us to focus on basketball as much as we can. But we try to do as best in both categories. And it's definitely something that is a little different at Northwestern. But it's not doesn't affect how we play.
Yeah, I would just, building off that, you can't give enough credit to our academic advisors and our athletic department and trying to help us as much as they can with our schoolwork, especially during this week. This is a tough week for us with our finals, and then obviously all this attention and media and preparation going into this week and weekend. So can't give enough credit to them, and now it's just our job to do the work and prepare to do something special.
This is for Bryant. There's been a long-held notion, I don't know if it's actually truer in the tournament than during the regular season, but that point guards are this is the time for them to shine. And you think every year, Arcidiacono, Marcus Page last year, but as you grew up watching the tournament, was it part of your dream to not only participate, but to have the ball in your hands, to close a game with free throws, to be that point guard? And do you recall any particular guys in that vein who really meant a lot to you as you grew up in the game?
Yeah, I think that is the narrative in this tournament is the point guard play can win you games and take you far. And I always look to, the recent guys, Ryan Arcidiacono, Marcus Page was also a good one. But also you look at like the smaller schools, the CJ McCollum, like just good guard play. that was able to win. I took a lot from John Shire at Duke when they were able to win the national championship. I thought he played really well during the whole tournament. And that's something you dream about and having the ball in your hands. And, it's something that Coach Collins expects me to be able to do is help us finish a game and make the right plays and make winning plays. So it's an exciting time, but it's not a lot of pressure on me. We have a really good team, but obviously I'm a guy that wants the ball in my hands at the end of a game.
George Smith, Fox 32 Chicago, for both of you guys. Vandy's been known to shoot lights out, big guys, little guys. So how critical is perimeter defense, and how much of a challenge do they present?
Yeah, all their guys, I think we talked about how their starters all have 40-plus threes each on the season. And, a lot of it obviously comes with their shooting ability, but a lot of it comes with guarding the ball. They like to get in the paint and kick it out for threes, and we got to be just extremely disciplined guarding the perimeter and have great communication. There's going to be a lot of people in the stands tomorrow, and we're going to really have to talk some things out, and it's going to come down to that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Just our communication is going to be very important and vital, and if we're going to be able to win this game, just because they can give us a lot of difficulties with their 5-man that can stretch the floor and knock down open threes, and also their guards. We have to do a great job on the ball and keeping them out of the paint, and it's going to be a tough task, but defense wins championships, right? So that's the one thing we've talked about in the locker room is our defense has to be really good in order for us to move on in this tournament.
Okay, we have time for a couple more questions.
Bryant, Bryce Drew talked about recruiting you early in the process when he was at Valparaiso. What do you recall from that experience and your interaction with him?
Yeah, terrific coach and runs a great system. And he's one of the household names in Indiana, obviously, with his shot. And just also as a high school basketball player. So it was really special to hear from him. And was never able to take a visit. Was scheduled a couple and just was never able to get on campus. Just conflict with our schedules. But, yeah, just being able to hear from him was special. Indiana guy, like I said. So, yeah, it's kind of odd that you're going to play against a guy like that in the NCAA tournament.
Sanjay, knowing that this could be your final game, how does the preparation change, and then how does it stay the same?
Knowing it could be my final game doesn't really change anything for me. I just prepare the same as I would for any game. Obviously, I knowingly know that that's a possibility, but just play it as a regular game and can't get out of character. Can't do anything crazy because it could be my last game. Just stay in my role and just leave it all out there. If I can, knowing that if I know I left it all out there and did whatever I can do, and I got to live with that, and whatever the result may be, and just enjoy it.